we have 16 superstars who could enter the tournament. At 16, Bronson Reed, when that tournament video aired at Saturday night's main event, his face appearing among legends and main eventers, fans knew something was brewing. Reed has always carried that prove them wrong energy, and the Last Time Is Now tournament could be his moment to finally make a statement on the biggest stage possible. With Braun Breaker shifting his focus to CM Punk and the World Heavyweight title picture, Reed suddenly has the perfect opening to dominate this bracket. He's one of the few on Raw who can physically match Cena's power, and WWE has been quietly building him as a dark horse threat. A win here wouldn't just earn him Cena's respect, it could make him the future of WWE as the Vision thinks of him. Next, at 15, LA Knight. For months, he's been inches away from breaking through that glass ceiling. The reactions are massive, the charisma unmatched, but the defining victory has always just slipped away. This tournament could be that moment. Cena himself mentioned wanting to face new blood, and LA Knight perfectly fits that description. A superstar who's captured the audience, but still needs that one legendary win to seal his legacy. If LA Knight wins this tournament, it's not just a career milestone, it's the crowning of WWE's next megastar. Next, at 14, El Hijo del Vikingo. El Hijo del Vikingo is one of the brightest high-flying sensations in the world today, the face of AAA, and a symbol of modern lucha libre. With WWE recently working closer with AAA, adding Vikingo to the Last Time Is Now tournament would make perfect sense. It's not just about representation. It's about showing the global scale of Cena's farewell. Vikingo breathtaking aerial style and fearless athleticism would bring something completely fresh to the tournament. Fans have seen him tear it up in Mexico, but imagine him stepping into a WWE ring, competing for the honor of being John Cena's final opponent. For Vikingo, this would be career-changing exposure on the world's biggest wrestling stage. Next, at 13, Joe Hendry. Say his name, and he appears. Joe Hendry has mastered the art of making every surprise feel like a moment, and his name popping up in the Last Time Is Now tournament would definitely break the internet. After making cameo appearances at both the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania 41, Hendry has become one of the most entertaining faces of the WWE TNA crossover era. He's also been open and vocal about his dream of facing John Cena. That confidence, mixed with his natural charisma and musical entrances, makes him the kind of wild card that could light up this tournament. For Hendry, this isn't just another surprise cameo. It's a chance to turn his viral popularity into something more, a defining career match with the greatest of all time. Next, at 12, Nick Nemeth. Once known as WWE's show-off, Dolph Ziggler, now wrestling in TNA as Nick Nemeth, could be one of the most emotional surprise entrants in the Last Time Is Now tournament. His history with John Cena runs deep. Back in 2012, Ziggler actually defeated Cena in a ladder match at TLC, a rare feat that cemented him as one of the most underrated stars of his generation. Now, with WWE's ongoing partnership with TNA, the door is wide open for Ziggler to make a shocking return. He hasn't yet appeared in the NXT TNA crossover, which makes his entry into this tournament both fresh and perfectly timed. For Ziggler, facing Cena one last time would let him remind the world exactly how good he still is. Next, at 11, Matt Cardona. Before Matt Cardona became the indie god, he was Zack Ryder, John Cena's loyal friend turned forgotten victim of WWE drama. Fans still remember that wild storyline, Cena accidentally stealing Ryder's girlfriend Eve Torres, and Ryder getting thrown off the stage by Kane while helpless in a wheelchair. It was heartbreaking, hilarious, and unforgettable, and it makes Cardona's potential return in the Last Time Is Now tournament all the more poetic. Recently, Cardona made a surprise appearance in NXT, teasing that his story with WWE might not be over just yet. Bringing him back for this tournament would give fans nostalgia, closure, and chaos all in one. For Cardona, this would be his chance to finally step back into Cena's world, not as Zack Ryder the sidekick, but as Matt Cardona, the self-made star who proved everyone wrong. Next, at 10, The Miz. When John Cena announced his farewell tournament, one man immediately came to mind: The Miz. Their rivalry helped define an entire era, and their main event clash at WrestleMania 27 remains one of the most shocking finishes in modern WWE history. But while Cena has faced nearly all his past rivals again in recent years, CM Punk, AJ Styles, even Randy Orton, Miz still hasn't had that long-awaited one-on-one rematch. For The Miz, the Last Time Is Now tournament is personal. He's no longer the loudmouth underdog from 2011. He's a two-time Grand Slam champion, a Hollywood name, and one of WWE's most consistent performers. Facing Cena again, this time in his farewell match, would be poetic. The perfect full-circle story for two men who built their legacies side by side. Next, at 9, Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes has been one of WWE's fastest rising stars, but he's still waiting for that one defining moment on the main roster. The match that proves Mello don't miss isn't just a catchphrase. it's a fact. The Last Time Is Now tournament could be exactly that moment. Hayes' confidence, athleticism, and microphone presence make him tailor-made for the spotlight. A showdown with John Cena wouldn't just be a generational clash. It would be the ultimate test for a man trying to cement himself as WWE's next big thing. Cena built his career on proving people wrong. Hayes is building his on proving he's right. And if he can stand toe-to-toe with Cena in this tournament, the entire WWE universe will have no choice but to see him as the future. Next. At 8, Penta. Since arriving in WWE earlier this year, Penta has been nothing short of electric. The former AEW and Lucha Underground star brought his signature swagger, intensity, and Caro Miedo attitude straight into the WWE universe, and fans instantly took notice. But while Penta's debut has been strong, what he's missing is that career-defining victory that stamps his name in company history. The Last Time Is Now tournament could be the stage where that happens. Imagine the visuals. John Cena versus Penta. The ultimate clash of respect versus rebellion, power versus precision. For Penta, defeating Cena in his final match wouldn't just be a win. It would be a statement that Cero Miedo now echoes across every WWE arena. Next. At 7, Trick Williams. Trick Williams has been the heartbeat of NXT for the past year, dripping with charisma, confidence, and that Trick Willie energy that fans can't get enough of. But now, he's done it all in NXT. He's proven himself as a singles star, carried storylines, and won over the crowd week after week. The next step? The main roster spotlight. And what better way to make that leap than by entering the Last Time Is Now tournament? Facing names from Raw, SmackDown, and beyond would instantly test Trick against the best in the business. His natural mic skills and energy would make him a standout personality in a field full of veterans. A strong showing, or even a match against Cena, could be the exact rocket fuel Trick needs to cement himself as WWE's next big breakout star. Next. At 6, Dominik Mysterio. Love him or hate him, Dirty Dominik Mysterio always finds a way to stay in the spotlight. And with rumors swirling about him facing John Cena at Survivor Series, his path toward the Last Time Is Now tournament feels almost inevitable. Win or lose at Survivor Series, Dominik has proven that he's a master manipulator who'll do anything to keep the attention on himself. For him, getting shot at Cena isn't about respect, it's about ego and headlines. Facing Cena in his final match would make Dominik's already infamous career even more notorious. The perfect move for a man who's built his legacy on defiance and disrespect. Next. At 5, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has been chasing redemption ever since falling short against Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. The Scottish Warrior has done everything, main evented WrestleMania, carried WWE through the pandemic era, and rebuilt himself into one of the most dangerous men in the company. But lately, he's been haunted by near misses and bad luck. The Last Time Is Now tournament could be his road to redemption. For McIntyre, winning this tournament wouldn't just earn him a match with John Cena, it would symbolize his complete return to greatness. Cena represents everything Drew once fought to become: the face of the company, the locker room leader, the standard bearer. Defeating Cena in his final match would be more than a victory for him. Next. At 4, Gunther. Since losing the World Heavyweight Championship to CM Punk at SummerSlam, Gunther has been absent from WWE television, but make no mistake, he's been looming in the background, waiting for the right moment to strike. Rumors have swirled for months that Cena's final opponent might be Gunther, and honestly, it makes perfect sense. Cena embodies the flashy, crowd-pleasing world of sports entertainment, while Gunther represents pure, unrelenting professional wrestling. It's a story that practically writes itself. The greatest entertainer versus the most dominant wrestler of this generation. A Gunther versus Cena showdown wouldn't just be a match, it would be a clash of philosophies, power, and legacy. And if Gunther wins, it could redefine what the face of WWE truly means. Next. At 3, The Rock. The Rock's last WWE appearance came at Elimination Chamber 2025, where he played a vital role in John Cena's shocking heel turn, a twist that left fans speechless. Since then, the final boss has stayed silent during Cena's farewell tour, which only adds more mystery to what's next. But with The Rock openly admitting that he has influence over how Cena's final match will unfold, the door is wide open for one last clash between two icons. Imagine the announcement: The Rock entering the Last Time Is Now tournament to decide who truly stands as WWE's greatest of all time. Cena versus Rock, more than a decade after their once-in-a-lifetime and twice-in-a-lifetime battles, would be the ultimate full-circle moment. This time, it's not about ego or legacy. It's about closing the book on an era that defined a generation. Next. At 2, Chris Jericho. Never say never in professional wrestling, and Chris Jericho is living proof of that. While he's currently part of AEW, Jericho's long history with WWE and John Cena makes him one of the most intriguing potential entrants in the Last Time Is Now tournament. In fact, he already made a surprise WWE appearance back in June 2022 when he appeared via video on Raw to congratulate Cena on his 20-year anniversary, a rare moment that sent fans buzzing. Jericho and Cena have battled in the past, with Y2J often being one of the few who could match Cena both in the ring and on the microphone. Having him return for Cena's farewell tournament would be a massive shock and a ratings goldmine. If Jericho enters, it wouldn't just be another surprise. It would be a reunion between two legends who helped define wrestling's golden era. Last but not the least, at 1, Adam Copeland. If there's one man who defines John Cena's greatest rivalries, it's Adam Copeland, the rated R superstar, Edge. Their battles in the late 2000s were pure storytelling magic. From unforgettable TLC matches to brutal last man standing wars, Cena and Edge pushed each other to their absolute limits. Now performing in AEW, Copeland has found new life and freedom in his career, but the one thing still missing is closure with Cena, the man who helped shape his legend. With the Last Time Is Now tournament open to wrestlers outside WWE, this could be the perfect way to give fans that long-awaited final chapter. Cena versus Copeland. One last time. Two icons who defined an era, facing off not for titles, but for legacy. It's the ending both men and every fan deserve. And these were the 16 wrestlers we think could enter the Last Time Is Now tournament. So, we hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like the video and drop your thoughts in the comment, and we will be back with another wrestling video soon.